Singapore is a city in constant flux. But this story isn't about the busy office workers.
Hello, morning.
Or the harried commuters.
95.
This story
Hi,
is about the invisible people that keep us going and make sure the city is in order. To tell you their stories, we spent months with people that most of us wouldn't take a second look at. They do jobs that are crucial, but thankless.
They don't acknowledge us. We just walk off.
In this episode, it's Sarabanan's last day in a job he loves. And Bhaskar finally receives the recognition he has waited more than a decade for. In the final episode of Don't Make Us Invisible, the invisible people among us reveal their ambitions for the future. It's 5 a.m. and 23-year-old bus captain Benjamin Lim is starting his day at Bedok North Depot. And it begins with a declaration. Every single day, bus captains are required to declare that they are fit to drive. In signing this form, Benjamin has declared that he is not incapacitated in any way and able to handle a 12-ton passenger vehicle safely.
We take it very serious. We need to ensure passenger safety because there's a few hundred of passengers inside a bus.
Bus captains don't just have to drive safely. They have to be safe and still keep time. Bus services start at 5 a.m. Millions of passengers will be taking the bus to work and school.
We need to control our driving and our schedule. So normally it depends on traffic condition. If traffic is very good, then no problem. So if traffic is quite bad, our mindset is like, wow, go out, need to jam together. Normally we pray for good traffic.
Every day, more than 3,000 SBS buses ply an extensive network of 200 routes. And bus captains like Benjamin have to follow a very precise schedule set by the bus company.
We communicate with Operation Control Center to check whether our bus on schedule. Is it too fast or too slow, or we need to slow down or fast a bit? The schedule is actually on the computer of the buses, telling the timetable of each bus stop, what time I need to arrive.
Arriving even a minute late results in a barrage of complaints from passengers. But arriving too early isn't acceptable either. He needs to make sure he arrives on the dot.
So I need to control my speed. If not, we'll bunch together.
Today, Benjamin is driving service number 10, one of the longest services.
From A to B, there's a 2-hour trip.
This means his bus is at a very high risk of bunching.
It's more challenging is because longest route, the timing will be very hard to control.
Bus bunching happens when earlier buses in a service line are held up by large crowds or obstructions on the road, and later buses that have a smooth route and fewer passengers to pick up eventually catch up. As unavoidable as it sounds, bus captains are still tasked with making sure it never happens. While it usually isn't too hard to stay in line, today the odds are against him. Benjamin is sandwiched in an unusual peak hour morning jam, all through the minefield that is the Central Business District.
Because normally when we go for this trip, we will think about the next trip already. We very worried about the next trip. If we late or what.
As Ben races against time in the morning rush, it is 46-year-old restaurant manager Saravanan's last hours on the restaurant floor.
3 orders, right? 1 Honest Bee, 1 Uber, and 1 customer order.
It took Saravanan 25 years to get where he is today, from waiter to restaurant manager.
It's a bit hard at the beginning because I'm very too shy to talk to customers and also scared. So I don't know how to react to customers. So I observe how my manager talk to the customers, so I learn from my managers and my colleagues.
Table what 2? If the customer buy this, the black pasta, right? Finish up, no?
Today is Saravanan's last day at Pasta Mania.
Table for 3?
After 25 years of waiting tables,
Okay, Afangi homemade spaghetti.
Saravanan has been transferred out of operations and into the catering department.
And then when you clean the, you know the green tea, the machine below, right? The white color thing, I must wipe it up also. The base there. Okay, can.
I will miss them. I will miss all my managers and my staff.
The new position will mean a better salary and working hours. But Saravanan isn't keen.
Yeah, a bit sad because I don't see the customer face. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Okay.
All the best to you.
Okay, thank you.
This is Saravanan's last day waiting tables. After 25 years of doing that job, he has been offered a new position.
With that audit, I failed him.
One that the company had offered him 3 times. But each time, Saravanan turned it down.
I love to talk to customers. I like to interact with customers. That's why my job, I'm really happy with it.
Ah, you're from where are you from?
Turkey.
Turkey, all right, okay.
But next time will be more time.
Sure. So enjoy your meal. Thank you, sir.
In his new position, Saravanan will be handling catering orders. He will be working behind the scenes, in an office far from the bustling restaurant floor. This career shift will rob him of the one thing he loves most about his job, his customers.
I won't be interacting much with customers. Yeah, a bit makes sad because I don't see the customer face. I think I will miss my regular customers.
Hey, you order again, huh? Today you also order them. I thought my order, right?
Daughter love the waffle
Potato, all that. What about the cheese stick, all that, right? Thank you, Sue. Bye-bye.
Despite Saravanan's passion for customer service,
Thank you.
he is often invisible to the people he serves.
So whenever they come, they leave the store, they ignore us. They don't really reply our greeting or our farewell to them. So sometimes a bit disappointed.
Thank you. See you again. Bye-bye. Thank you.
It's okay, we were used to it.
Saravanan's final hours on the restaurant floor draw to an end.
Okay, bye everybody. Take care. So I'm free. I drop by. I'll come meet y'all. Bye John. Bye Francis. See you again. Take care. Bye-bye.
But if Saravanan wants to stay in the F&B industry, he has to come to terms with a future career without the public-facing nature of his current job.
They wearing so smart, very handsome and all. Yeah. So then how this is the first time you attend this our company D&D. How? Good or? Happy? Excited?
Bhaskar is looking forward to the glitz and glamour of a company function that he has been invited to.
You go there and see. I hope you all go there, all happy go, happy come back.
You are Shah Rukh Khan, you know, when you take photograph,
Thank you.
So what's your position in the company?
Now, team leader.
Team leader?
Nah.
Oh, that's good, huh?
Yeah.
You got some improvement, you know.
Yeah.
After working in Singapore for 12 years, this is the first time that he gets to attend a company dinner and dance.
Okay? The Sukriya! Enjoy your dinner. Thank you.
Out of more than 200 workers on site, Bhaskar was one of 5 construction workers specially selected because of his recent promotion to team leader.
Boss?
Hey, boss already.
Yeah, big boss already, man.
Big boss already.
Hey? How are you? Target ready.
No forget. Long time never see you only.
Last time my boss. Yeah.
More and more shiny.
It gives me great pleasure to welcome up on stage our group managing director.
Bhaskar finally gets his first glimpse of the company's top brass.
I would like to thank all of you for taking the time to attend this dinner. All of you are the stars.
lot of people எல்லாரும் பார்க்கணும் ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம் ரொம்ப ஒரு ஹாப்பியா நம்ம ஒர்க்கர் எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்துக்கோல ரொம்ப ஜாயிண்டா ரொம்ப ஹாப்பியா இருக்கு ரொம்ப ஒரு என்ன சொல்றதுன்னு தெரியல அதான் பாருங்களா என்னோட மேரிட் எவ்வளோ நான் ஹாப்பியா இருந்தேனோ அந்த மாதிரி ஹாப்பியா இருக்கேன் இந்த கம்பெனியில் நான் 8 வருஷமா இருக்கேன் கண்டிப்பாக இப்போ நான் ஒர்க்கர் லெவல்லேருந்து இப்போ டீம் லீடர் லெவலுக்கு வந்திருக்கேன் இப்போ டீம் லீடர் அடுத்தது அதுக்கு மேலே ரொம்ப சூப்பர்வைசர் அந்த லெவலில் போனால் நல்லா இருக்கும் நம்ம முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு நம்மளும் மொத்தத்தில் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணலாம்.
Being a supervisor would mean a higher pay and more company benefits. But to qualify, Bhaskar will first have to brush up on his English. Meanwhile, Fatima's days as a cleaner may be numbered.
Apa ni macam apa-apa kan? Sekali datang sakit. Tangan ni tak boleh bergerak tau. Housekeeping.
75-year-old Fatima has been a cleaner since she was 30. She has worked at a hotel and more recently at the Singapore General Hospital. But years of manual labor has taken its toll.
Apa ni macam apa-apa kan? Sekali datang sakit. Tangan ni tak boleh bergerak tau.
Fatima has been enduring a persistent pain in her left hand for almost 6 months.
Datang sakit, tangan dia semua sakit.
A recent trip to the doctor reveals that Fatima has synovitis, or an inflammation of the joints. This can be caused by the overworking of her hands. And although her body is telling her to stop work, Fatima cannot retire. She needs the income to care for Abdul Salam, her 55-year-old disabled son. He is fully dependent on Fatima. Fatima is opting for treatment so that she can prolong her career as much as possible. It's the day of Fatima's surgery. If successful, she would be able to regain the range of motion of her hand without feeling pain.
Makcik takut juga. Makcik takut juga mana operate macam mana, tak pernah kan. Makcik niat aja lah, udahlah.
An hour later, the surgery is a success. While she can continue working, job conditions would need to change.
Jaga dia, suruh jaga, jangan angkat berat-berat punya barang. Nanti cakap juga dengan dia. Jangan angkat barang berat-berat tu sampai. Tapi slowly lah dia cakap.
Overexerting her hand might cause a relapse.
Kalau betul-betul mak nak baik, mak jaga tangan mak tu jangan bikin kerja permukaan. Jangan banyak-banyak kerja semua jangan bikin. Mak punya tangan ke kalau sakit ni mak boleh kerja lagi tidak? Tengok dulu. Tengok dulu. Tengok dulu. Boleh kerja, boleh kerja. Yang paling penting makcik tangan ini juga kerja.
Bit more.
Like Fatima, 77-year-old pump attendant Muhammad Yassin needs to keep working. He is the sole breadwinner of his family. He supports his wife and disabled son.
Boleh. Empet sana sikit. Selagi aku boleh jalan, selagi aku boleh kerja, aku kerja. Boleh, Cik? Waalaikumsalam, apa khabar? Sihat. Thank you very much.
The job allows him to provide the care his son, Amran, needs.
Mari, sini, makan obat. Betul, makan obat.
Amran needs medication to stave off the bouts of fits he often suffers.
Obat fit punya obat fit. Dah tua-tua gini kerja bagus. Pakcik suka dia punya sistem. Dah tua pun dia kasih kerja. Kalau kita kerja, kita boleh main pun bagus, jalan, tak ada fikiran apa-apa.
But for Yassin, the job is more than a financial lifeline. It is also an escape from the troubles at home. At 77, it is a way to keep his mind sharp.
Kalau duduk rumah aja, ini pun kita punya otak pun mati lah, tak boleh fikiran tak bagus. Lagi-lagi kalau anak macam ni kat sini.
As Yassin looks forward to staying active and working into his twilight years, bus captain, 23-year-old Benjamin Lim, is on his final leg for the day on the Service 28 route. He's one of the youngest Singaporean bus captains in the ranks at Tampines Interchange. A rare sight in a profession with very few locals, much less young ones.
Yes, times fly very fast. Starting from training school until now, it's quite a tough journey, but still enjoying journey lah. Like from someone do not know anything until quite knowledgeable.
Benjamin learned how to drive 13 different routes in just under a year. Most bus captains only manage 7. At the end of their shift, bus captains need to take their buses back to the depot. Benjamin works an average of 10 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Normally there's not much young and similar age to me driving a bus.
It's no wonder bus driving is an occupation shunned by young locals. But Benjamin plans to stay for the long haul.
I want to be a senior bus captain and after that be a trainer. I want to be a bus trainer because I want to attract younger Singaporeans to join our bus industry. I want to pass on my passion to other younger Singaporeans. In order to reach that goal, I need to perform well every day. And even though there's any situation, I need to keep calm and just do what I need to do.
Hi sir, good morning sir. Supreme Putang.
Pump attendant Yasin.
Hi, buongiorno. Table for how many guys?
Restaurant manager Saravanan.
Thank you.
Cleaner Fatima. Construction worker Baska. And bus captain Benjamin. They are our everyday heroes. They are the people we see, but don't pay attention to, and the ones we need, but don't acknowledge.